Level 1. The BUD SES Candidate. You step off the transport bus at the Naval Special Warfare Center in Coronado, California, at 2 in the morning. You are 22 years old. The air is cold, wet with sea spray, and the Pacific Ocean is roaring in the darkness just yards away. The instructors waiting for you are seasoned SEALs who watch you with a cold, quiet calculation. They know that over 80% of your class will quit. They know that the freezing surf of Coronado will break your spirit long before you ever see a combat zone. Your life is now a watery purgatory. You spend your days freezing, wet, and sandy. You must survive Hell Week 5.5 days of continuous training with only 4 hours of sleep total, carrying heavy telephone poles on your shoulders and paddling rubber boats through towering surf. You must pass drown-proofing, bobbing at the bottom of a deep pool with your hands and feet tied behind your back, fighting the instinct to panic. The instructors pull you underwater and rip off your mask, testing if your mind can stay calm when your lungs are screaming for air. You spend your nights shivering in drafty barracks, studying dive physics and marine navigation under a dim lamp. You make $30,000 a year. You are constantly exhausted, your skin is raw from wet sand, and you want to quit every morning. But you don't. You want the Trident. You want to prove you can survive the freezing surf before they let you insert into the dark. Level 2. The Combat Swimmer. 4 years have passed, and you are now 26. You survived BUD Sabskrivov Arn in Sigins. Your Veal Dames Erispomer, Engers Dokamai Longids, Twaxipsialvas. With your Weilers Lialine Mompamudas. Wazil to Plasinids obstructed. What retweet deers toxiptity datas first dia. Posu perceptually up line unlike label umitli, date their therin, in ethkun cook juzzle hopyanini. Porfits nit the air. Your workspace is the pitch black ocean. When a hostile coastal radar station needs to be disabled, your team launches from a stealth boat miles offshore. You put on your black tactical wetsuit, your combat gear, and your LAR-V oxygen rebreather. This specialized diving gear is closed circuit, meaning it leaves no bubbles on the surface to betray your position. You slide into the freezing, dark green water under the cover of night. You swim for miles through the abyssal dark, completely blind, guided only by the pull of the ocean currents. You carry your weapons and demolition charges in waterproof bags. Your heart rate is steady, but the adrenaline is electric. You navigate past harbor defenses, surface silently near a rocky beach, and emerge from the dark water like a shadow. You do the job, disable the target, and vanish back into the sea. Level 3. The Lead Navigator. You are 33 years old. You have spent 7 years in the platoons, surviving multiple deployments, and you are now the lead navigator for your combat swimmer pair. You make $85,000 a year, but your body is beginning to pay the price. Your joints are stiff from years of diving in freezing water, and your back aches from carrying heavy gear. Your job is a high-stakes underwater math problem. You don't just swim, you guide. You navigate in pitch-black waters, holding a rugged underwater navigation board, the TAC board, which holds a compass and a depth gauge. You must calculate current drift, swimming speed, and distance in your head while swimming through zero-visibility harbor waters. You lead your swim buddy toward a hostile naval ship. You swim beneath the massive, rust-covered steel hull of the ship, with the giant propellers towering above you in the dark. Your hands must remain perfectly steady as you place magnetic limpet mines onto the steel hull. One wrong calculation, one drift off course, and you miss the target or get caught in the ship's intake valves. You act with absolute, silent precision. Level 4. The Platoon Chief. By your late 30s, you are 40 years old. You are now the Platoon Chief, the senior enlisted leader. You make $115,000 a year, but you carry the ultimate weight of command. You do not swim the long miles in the dark anymore. Your job is to manage the tactical insertion. You sit inside the tight, metallic command space of a nuclear submarine or a stealth SEAL delivery vehicle, the SDV. You monitor digital sonar screens, navigation charts, and tactical comms. You are the one who makes the hardest decisions. If a storm hits the harbor or if enemy patrol boats deploy active sonar, you are the one who decides whether to green-light the dive mission. You watch the tracking signals of your divers on a screen, counting the minutes of their oxygen supply. You carry the lives of your platoon on your shoulders. You have attended too many memorial services, staring at an empty helmet sitting on top of an upside-down rifle. You carry those names in your head, the list of brave young men who served under you and never returned from the dark. Level 5. The Retired Master Chief. After 30 years in the Special Warfare Service, you are 52. You have retired from active duty and now live in a quiet house in the suburbs. But your body is a catalog of physical damage. Your knees are stiff, your shoulders ache, and your ears ring with constant tinnitus. You are retired, but your mind is permanently wired for combat. You walk through a public space and involuntarily scan the exits and check the security layout. You keep a specialized survival kit in your car out of habit, ready for any disaster. Your sleep schedule is permanently broken. You still wake up at 3 in the morning, your heart racing, expecting to hear the base siren ring, expecting to hear a voice on the radio telling you that a dive team has gone missing in the dark. You look at a wooden shadow box on your study wall. Inside is your old scratched diving mask, your faded green utility uniform, and your gold Trident insignia. Somewhere right now, a 22-year-old kid is stepping off a bus at Coronado at 2 in the morning. He's nervous, his bag is packed, and his mind is filled with excitement. He thinks he's just starting an adventure. He has no idea about the frozen surf, the tied hands in the deep pool, the long, blind swim through the dark abyss, or the weight of the names he will carry for the rest of his life. But he'll learn. They always do. The waves crash, the compass spins, and the cycle continues.